receiving the signal. It is raining pretty hard outside, so I hope that the internet connection holds up for us today. Awesome, awesome. Jenica, welcome. Thanks for being here. Roberto, welcome. Thanks for being here. All right, so happy Friday morning to everyone. Today we're looking at Facebook ads that actually work for real estate lead generation. So real estate leads, that's what we're talking about today. I'm going to share with you some actual ad copies and some results so you see what you can expect if you're running the right types of ads. Now, it's not a guarantee, cannot necessarily guarantee things, but what I can share with you is some historical data or some historical representations of what these campaigns have done. Now, it's important to remember that every single market is different. So regardless, if you have the exact ad copy, you still do need to work on the back end to generate similar types of results when it comes to real estate leads. So just because you have the ad copy does not mean that you're done, does not mean that that's the end. And it's very important for us to realize that, because we sometimes forget that. All right, so here we go. All right, good morning, good morning. Happy to have you here. All right, so as we get going, a like is going to go a long way, and also comment down below where you're listening from. We want to make sure that the algorithm starts picking us up so people get notified. I think that we're live streaming, and if you can hear me okay, just let me know. But if we need a reset, we can absolutely do that. So two key components that we really want to understand before we go and actually I share with you the ad copies that are actually effective today. I really want to touch on these 2 points before we get to that point. Number one, Facebook ads are an amplifier. Facebook ads are not designed to be the only thing that you have in your business. Now, Facebook ads are a great way to exponentially grow and to reach the masses and to amplify your message. But at the end of the day, you need to continue doing organic strategies, meaning free strategies, strategies that you are putting your effort into, putting your own time into, because at the end of the day, what's actually valuable to you is not having to run ads altogether. I know that sounds a little bit different, but if you can get away with generating the type of income, the type of lifestyle, the type of business that you want without having to run ads, why would you run ads, right? So it's at some point, it's advertising becomes irrelevant when it comes from the paid perspective. So I would much rather you work with different strategies to generate real estate leads as opposed to just run Facebook ad after Facebook ad after Facebook ad, because if that's the only type of business that you're generating, you're at a deficit. All right, from Nigeria, welcome. Income Spinner, 100% make money online tutorials. Cool. Sridhar, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So Facebook ads that actually work. So that's one thing. I just want to make sure that we're aware that Facebook ads being run in a silo is not your goal. Your goal is not to continue running ads in perpetuity. That's actually the opposite of your goal, or should be the opposite of your goal. And then the second thing that I want to make you aware of when we're talking about Facebook ads, and I will not ever, ever, ever be able to stress this enough, you have to follow up. You absolutely have to follow up with these online leads. So you're going to generate a ton of real estate leads with the Facebook ads, and you're going to see the actual ad copies on the screen today. But here's the thing. If you do not follow up, you're not going to have a sale. It's really that simple. If you do not follow up, you're going to not have a sale. So I work with plenty of real estate agents that at the moment that we turn on the ads, maybe 2 days later, maybe 3 days later, they message me, hey, nobody's responding to my emails. And then my follow-up message to them is, well, are they right phone numbers? Are you calling them? No, I haven't gotten to it. That's an issue. That's an issue. So every time a lead comes in, you want to text, you want to email, you want to call, and you want to stay after that, because online leads have a very short-term memory. These online leads, remember where you got them, especially from the Facebook ads standpoint. If you're running Facebook ads to generate real estate leads, if you're running those types of ads and campaigns, keep in mind, people are scrolling through their newsfeed and then your ad shows up. And then if it's a strong enough ad, they're going to be compelled to click on it, give you their contact information, and become a lead to you. Well, what happens after they give you their information? They're not going to sit by the phone and wait for you to call them. They're going to go on with their day. So they're going to continue scrolling, right? So that is why we really have to be so proactive when we're reaching out to the leads that are generated, especially online. So let's not forget that. So very important. Do not run ads in a silo, isolated. You absolutely want to run some free, or I'm sorry, do some free or organic strategies so you can continue building your brand in tandem. The ultimate goal is to not have to run an ad ever. And now that sounds weird coming from somebody that runs ads and got a little bit of traction in that. So I know it sounds weird to say that, but that's really the truth. Now, the second thing that, again, want to really emphasize is that you have to follow up. If you're not calling, you're not closing deals. You're not closing business. It's really that simple. If you're relying on your email campaigns, if you're relying on your text campaigns, if you're relying on my emails or my text campaigns, although they're strong, they're tried and tested, they're not designed to do the entire lift. They're not designed to do the entire workload. So you have to call, you have to follow up, or else you're just not going to close business. So just want to make sure that everybody's on the same level, so everybody has a nice understanding of what needs to happen from a fundamental standpoint. Now, one of the questions that comes up when we're actually looking to run Facebook ads is, Jaime, there's 11 types of campaigns to run. Which ones do I select? Do I go with brand awareness? Do I go with reach? Do I go with video views? Do I go with conversions? Do I go with traffic? Do I go with leads? Do I go with messages? Let's stop. Let's slow it down. So I'll go ahead and break it down pretty simply. I'm going to start with the entry points, the starter pack, if you will. For those of you that are a little bit intimidated by Facebook ads, do not be intimidated. Facebook ads are, once you understand the fundamental principles, are pretty simple. They really are pretty simple. Then it just becomes a game. You gamify it. So from the campaign standpoint, from the campaign selection standpoint, I'm going to give you 3 types of campaigns to run that are fairly elementary or fairly straightforward and simple. Number 1, the lead generation campaign. The lead generation campaign eliminates the need for you to have a landing page or a website to convert somebody. It really takes that part of the equation out of it. That's a campaign that you want to start running immediately. So that type of campaign keeps people on Facebook and collects information, keeps people on the platform without having to worry about split testing landing pages, split testing images on your websites. It's very powerful. It gets you in the game of advertising rather quickly. Now that's 1. So lead generation campaign. 2, video views campaign. The video views campaign is a great way for you to start building your brand, because a lot of people, remember, they're just scrolling through their newsfeed, which they don't have much time to know you or become aware of you and certainly like you, because they're just scrolling. But if you make a video, if you present yourself and you brand yourself, that people are going to have a higher likelihood of actually remembering you. So video views campaign is a fantastic campaign to run, because there it forces you to run a video. And it's going to serve the ad to people that are most likely to watch videos. So that's that perfect marriage. It gives you all of the tools on the back end to run a successful video campaign, but also it places you in front of those people that are most likely to watch a video altogether. So it's that perfect connection. All right, so what do you have here? So Houston is in the house. I'm going to go to the Facebook group to see who that is. Then we have living in the Bay Area. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Who do we have from Houston? Give me 2 seconds. Kimberly. Good having you. Thanks for coming. All right, so those are the types of campaigns that I would ask you to immediately consider running as we're talking about, getting some wins right off the bat. These are fundamental ones. Now, the most universal type of campaign that you can ever run is a traffic campaign. The traffic campaign allows you to send traffic wherever you want it. Any website, any landing page, any YouTube channel, anywhere on the internet, as long as it's legal, it allows you to run traffic to that. So that's the most versatile type of campaign that you can run. And really why I like the traffic campaign so much outside of its versatility is because that type of campaign gets the new features ahead of any other type of campaign objective. So whenever Facebook is rolling a new feature to Facebook ads, the traffic campaign is the one that sees it first. The traffic campaign, as an example, was the first one to get the call only type of ads, where it received the feature of being able to call directly from the app, being able to, for somebody to see the ad and then actually click call now. Hey Jaime, my ad keeps telling me hot singles and Mario want to hook up. Does that count as Facebook? So Javier, yes, it does count as Facebook ads, and I'm gonna tell your wife. That's what I'm gonna do because they're retargeting you, my friend. So Javier is a really good buddy. He go check out his channel. He's got a massively successful channel. So most of you that are watching right now are real estate professionals or work with real estate professionals. If you're looking for a real estate professional that's dominating YouTube from a B2C standpoint, meaning so speaking directly to buyers, speaking directly to sellers and investors, you want to go check out Javier Vidania's house. Yeah, go visit him too. Go, Javier, I'm going to dox you. How about that? So go and check out his YouTube channel. It's fantastic. It's growing incredibly. He's doing some amazing things on YouTube. Actually, now's a great time to mention Javier and I have a partnership, a joint venture where we actually teach YouTube. So we actually really get in depth with YouTube and how to grow your audience, but more importantly, how to gain clients from your views from YouTube. So if you're looking for YouTube, I'll go ahead and link that down below. I think at this point, my assistant should have gone through and updated all of my descriptions. If not, I'll make sure that as soon as we end this live stream, you'll see it. But you're going to want to check that course out. It's a month-by-month program. Javier and I have 2 monthly calls with you, about 90 minutes to, well, basically an hour and a half to 2 hours, where we really break down your YouTube channel, where we give you some expert opinion on the types of videos to make, what to consider doing better. So if you're looking for the YouTube part and integrating that into your business, we're talking about YouTube organic. We're not talking about YouTube ads. That's something that we can actually talk about in the course because I have a lot of experience there. But in our monthly program, it's just about YouTube, the organic. And you're going to learn from nobody better than Javier and myself, because Javier's absolutely just crushing it from that side of the equation. And for me, I'm speaking mostly to real estate professionals. So if you're a real estate professional looking to level up on your YouTube, then check it out. I'll have it on my community page as well. And then also link up with me on the social media, because today I have a post, ironically enough, about the partnership. So that was a great reminder. Now, as we're talking about getting into more complex strategies, as we're talking about getting into Facebook ads that are more complex, the 2 campaigns that are highly, how can I phrase this? The 2 campaigns that you really want to get in tune with long before you run anything is the messages campaign and the conversion campaign. So those are 2 more sophisticated types of campaigns that you can run that are highly effective. Now, the messages campaign, you probably have heard it be said as a messenger ad or a messenger bot. That's what you most likely hear. These are buzzwords that initially just started really appearing in the advertising scene, and a lot of real estate agents got super excited about the bots and messages and all that fun stuff because they were, sold a bill of goods. So much so that it was just an overhype. I do believe the messages campaign is viable and it's super important in your marketing, but it's not the end all be all. And that's how it was being sold. Messenger bots were being sold as the next best thing. And in fact, the thing, it wasn't even the next best thing, it was the thing, but that's not accurate. So the messages campaign, that's something that you certainly want to get more in tune with, because it has an incredibly high conversion rate. But you need to know what a messenger what a messenger campaign is and what it's designed to do and what a messenger campaign is not. So just make sure you have those distinctions. And I do have several videos on messages campaigns or the messenger ads here in this channel, so I invite you to check those out. We don't have time to get into them in depth today. But the second type of ad that's a little bit more complex, but certainly worth your money and worth your while, is the conversion ad. The conversion ad is a great way to amplify your results and get you more results. So effectively, what the Facebook conversion ad does is it looks at your wins, at your conversions, at things that actually worked, and then it goes into Facebook and finds similar profiles of the people that are actually converting for you. So it says, all right, well, it looks like all of the millennials are signing up to Jaime's app or filling out Jaime's form or application because he's getting a lot of conversions. Well, I'm going to go out and find some more millennials that might want to take Jaime up on the offer that he's making. It's that powerful. So conversion campaign, that one is that one you don't even have to look for it on my channel. If you type in conversion ads on YouTube, you're going to see my video there. It's ranking, several videos are actually ranking number 1 and 2 and 3. So there you go, Facebook conversion campaigns. Now, with that being said, let's switch gears for one quick second. I want to show you some ads right here, right now, that are actually crushing it. So let's see if we can share the right screen. Alrighty. So for our purposes today, I will just, where can I get least in the way? Okay. I'll just put myself there because the images don't matter. All right. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is called a just listed ad. So the just listed ad is taking a property that was just listed and we're marketing it. So from what you're seeing on the primary text right here is what people actually see in the ad. And then over here is kind of like a little preview. You can't see it, all of it, because of my face, but there on the right hand side you see the images, and it's a carousel ad. Just so everybody is aware, this carousel ad, this has one card, this has another card. As you can see, the words are a little bit different there. But the reason I went ahead and did like a PDF version or a slide version of this instead of going into the actual ad account is because this is actually in one of my agents right now and it's actively running. So I want to, since we're doing this live, I don't have a way to blur out his contact information, and for privacy, I went ahead and just clipped out the important part that I wanted to communicate with you. So this is the exact ad copy, and as we're split testing the ad down here, you can see right here, this is the reach, and then this is the impressions. I believe those were the columns, yeah. So this is the amount of people, this is the amount of times it's been shown, and this is the cost per result. So as you can see right here, this one, I don't remember what we're split testing here. I think it's placements. I think this is what we're split testing at the moment, but you can see that the cost over here is almost $1 more than the one that was. I would know if I had not cropped that out. So there's something that we're split testing. I think it was the placements that we're split testing because it's not the images. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. However, what's most important to understand is that this is a home that was just listed. So with these types of advertisements, depending on how long it's on the market, you may not have the opportunity of running this ad all that long because we know that we're in a seller's market and we understand that they're not going to stay on the market that long. But I'm giving you some time to write all this down. So just listed, and then you're putting the area, what it is, so it's a home, and then some unique features about the property. Click learn more, so you're directing them on what to do and what they're going to get. So you're making that offer that we talk about so much on this channel. And then they're going to click through and become a lead for you. This is a lead generation campaign. So this is a leads campaign that we talked about. This is one of those, the first campaign that I encouraged you to run, because we don't have to worry about landing pages. We don't have to worry about squeeze pages. We don't have to worry about websites. We just have to worry about getting the offer right, putting in some engaging images. I'll move myself just to illustrate that. And you're off to the races. So this is the first type of campaign to run, the just listed ad. Now I want to share with you, this is more designed to get buyers that are a little bit closer to the purchasing decision. So just listed means that, hey, this home just hit the market. I'm interested, so I want to purchase. Now let's go over and talk about some ads that have to do with sellers. So this is designed to get some sellers. So on the left hand side, you're going to see what's called the just sold ad. So what you just saw was just listed. Now we're talking about the just sold ad. We're calling out the homeowner. We're presenting a little bit of an intrigue, some question here, and then we're substantiating that or reaffirming what we're asking with some proof or something that's actually tangible that they can point to. If we said, hey, did you know that the year over year home values have changed by 50%? That's not going to move too much. That's not going to move many people because people cannot grasp that. I wouldn't be able to grasp that. So what we're doing here is we're presenting a real life example of something that happened in this community, in the community that this ad ran in. We're given an actual example that people can relate to. Wow, it's $6,000 above asking. It was under contract in one day and received multiple offers. I can relate to that. So I, as a homeowner, would be intrigued. And then down here, you see some results. So down here, you're seeing we had about, 23 leads. And then it averaged about, if you blend these together, it's $4.60 for seller leads. So these are people that gave us their name, their email, their phone number. The one thing we're not able to collect at the moment is their address. And the reason being is because Facebook's privacy policy continues to be more restrictive, and that's fine. That's okay. We'll work around it because we have to deal with the cards that are laid out. But at the end of the day, we still have that individual that we can reach out to. So this is why it's super important that you call them, because now you cannot ask for the address because Facebook does not allow you to do that. If you try to ask for the address, it's going to get rejected. So this is now more than ever, you have to call. You have to start establishing a relationship. Do not lean only on text. Do not lean only on emails because that's not going to work. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, kind of revert back to our first message. Warren, hey Jaime, California, awesome. Warren, if anybody has a referral for the Pleasanton area in California, hit up Warren. He's a fantastic agent. I move myself. Jaime has been running my ads for about 3 months. I've received 30 to 40 leads, new leads per month, and cost per lead has been about $1 to $2 per lead. There you go. Warren, you are a model citizen, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, man. So again, if you have any referrals for Pleasanton, California, Warren is going to hook you up. Thanks so much for being here. So this is something that is presently happening right now. But again, I really have to stress that if you're not calling, you're not getting business. If you're not following up, you're not going to close the business. It's really that simple. I don't want to give you the illusion that these ads, you turn them on and you're automatically a millionaire, because that's not going to happen. You're going to spend money. Yes, you're going to get leads. That's going to be awesome. But if you continue just getting these leads in your inbox and you get to them whenever you get to them, you're going to fail. I really want to be as upfront with you on that. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be a realist with you, because I don't know why it was this week, but it seemed that everybody that I spoke to, or a good amount of people that I spoke to, just had a false understanding of what the leads are, or how they should respond to you, and it's like everybody should call you. Well, no, that's not online marketing. And if I ever gave that perception that as soon as you turn on these ads, the world's going to be perfect, I apologize to you, because that's not what I wanted to do. So I want to really speak to you as clearly as possible, because it matters. Jan, hi Jaime, Lancaster County, PA, represent. Thank you, Jan. Folks, this is really what I had for us today. These are Facebook ads that actually work for real estate lead generation. So just remember, you absolutely want to follow up with the individuals. You absolutely want to run some organic marketing strategies outside of Facebook ads, outside of any paid ads, because you want to continue building your brand organically. People want to see you, whether that's video, whether that's image, whether that's text. People need to see you. So make sure that you don't lose that part of your marketing. The other part I really want to convey is that regardless of the campaign that you choose, you just need to stick with it. You need to stick with it. Give yourself 3 months on any campaign that you choose. Give yourself 3 months to work through it. If you're on a lead generation campaign and you're trying to do a just sold ad, give yourself 3 months. Split test along the way. I'm not saying just set it once and wait until the timer runs out. Keep the strategy, but adjust it. Run it to a different type of an audience. Run it on a different placement. Try a different video. Try a different image. This is something that we're working with one of my agents, Julie, up in the DMV area. So there's been some things that we've been adjusting. So from a video component, we're working on branding. We're working on redoing a few things. Sorry, my camera turns off after a little while. We're working on redoing a few things here and there, but ultimately we're going to get it right. So don't just set it and forget it. Set it and tweak it, because ultimately it is going to work. What is the budget for these ads? It all varies, but every agent that I work with, we start with $300 for 3 months straight. So $900. That is what I encourage every single agent that's looking to run Facebook ads. That's the budget that they should have in their campaign. That's going to give you plenty of opportunity to split test. That's going to give you plenty of opportunity to work the leads that are coming through. It's a good number to start with, but it really does depend on your goals. If you're trying to close 100 homes a year, $300 is not going to be enough. But $300 is the bare minimum. If you're looking to run Facebook ads and get into it in a significant way, $300 a month for 3 months straight is going to be the ticket. So $900 altogether. Folks, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate the community. I really appreciate you coming and hanging out. If there's any questions, please feel free to drop them down in the comment section down below. Next week, we're going to go live on a Monday at 9 a.m. Central, so make sure that you come back in and check in. I don't remember what video or what topic we're covering next week, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. So outside of that, you have a fantastic weekend. Again, any questions that come up, feel free to drop them down below, and I'll see you on the next one.